those last days on the sim trading, are like really good and simple. Maybe because it's on the trend. So basically, you have a strong trend down, market trending, and it's easier to trade. Or maybe because it's August, so basically maybe a little bit than 2 months ago. Maybe like I still remember the like price action, or maybe I'm not aware that I remember that. I'm not sure. Yeah, because basically all the trades were good overall.
Good. So here is where we left the last time.
Yeah, yeah. Now it's the next day. Yeah, I'm not sure which day of the week it is, but anyway, so it's on trend. Every day it opened on its high, closing on its low, and that increased the probability that at least the opening will have some strong. So there's a probability to have the strong move down for the first 1 or 2 hours. After the strong leg, it was ranging
Yes,
for
closing position
yeah
that day.
for the last hour. So now
Mhm.
the new bar, there's gap down. Uh, so the bar, strong bull bar. Maybe some channels.
Yeah, in this case, look where you finished. It's not going to change too much because you have a lot of candles before, but two exactly because you are taking into account the candle from today instead.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he changing its shape based on time. Because it should count the like open closes, or the number on of the prices, no, or somehow
Maybe
it has the time on its equation as well.
maybe it's taking the number of candles and it's counting the as zero if you extend the value as zero, right? That is why it's go down. You see? Oh no.
Yeah.
I will read a little bit to have the right answer to that.
So again,
That I'm going to read how it works to have the right answer to that.
yeah.
It's good to know. Perfect, perfect. I like it.
So usually I use those usually market green. So I usually use those trend lines just to uh, remind myself that it's on a very tight, very steep
Perfect.
channel. Yeah. So basically, I'm allowed to maybe enter aggressively at maybe low one entries, like here, because it's still very steep and can continue. It has the so the 12 points. they can go for 20. Strong bar, but big tails could close the gap above.
Mhm.
So next bar. Big overlap, so there was 50% pullback. It closed one tick higher of the previous high. At its so basically at its highs, strong bar closed 16 points. Now they can go for 20 points here. So possibly, basically the second leg or the second bar, it's reasonable entry, one tick above that bar, and probably risking that low. I'm not sure, but when I was watching the live streams, it's this is minimum what you want to have in order to enter. It's very risky to enter based on the first bar, but now you have two bars and they're strong, so there is 60% chance for to go higher and 40% to reverse.
So they wait at least 2 candles.
Yeah. Yeah, so now always in long. No, for now, no one making money because the minimum target for the bulls is that measured of that body, which is here, and 1 to 1 is basically close of the gap. So next bar. Bars are overlapping. It's in a micro trend because it's making higher lows. Now some bulls got filled. They got weak follow through, but the bears had small body and is dodgy. Overall, the bars are overlapping, so it's still there is no for now disappointed for the bulls. For now, no one making money. Still can expect still more buyers than sellers, and below that bear bar, there are gonna be buyers. Again, overlapping bar. It closed higher than the previous bar high. Still target is 20 points. Now this is possible second leg because this is pause, so something to keep in mind. Leg 1, leg 2, and the leg size 17 points. So basically, again, the close of the gap here. And it could be the spiking channel. It's the trend bar. This is the channel. Also, another target is the measure of those two bodies. So now there is one target here, and the first target of the first bar is here. And will be those who enter or one tick above that bull bar and that bull bar, their targets are the same place. So if price reach there, that means bulls making money.
Perfect.
So it's dodgy, big tail, small body, but closeness is high. Still high probability for buyers and low for sellers, always in long. So the first target was reached, measured of that first body. There was profit taking. Now it also reached the measured move, or it reached the 20 points and measured move of that body.
When we say that bulls are making money, we expect bulls to continue making money, and when we say that bears are making money, we expect bears to continue making money.
Yeah. For now, it's strong trend up, and it's likely that buyers will make money and sellers will not be able to make money because at this point there is only some minimal scalps that basically every time they are selling new high, they are making money with the scalps. Yeah, so if they sell that high, that was the pullback, so they managed to make like 5 points. And then here as well, those who sold there, that there was another pullback, they managed to make money again here. And that's the overlapping bar. You can see it by the tails. So it's a spike and channel with the very overlapping bars. The sellers, usually I'm focusing on like the bigger profits, like the more swings than the scalps.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And for example, those who sold, if even their entry was not triggered, they were shorting that bear bar. But at the same time, those who selling at the highs, they are making money with the scalps. So it's also a sign of weakness for the bulls. It's still on a micro trend because every low is higher. Now it's reached target. There is some profit taking, big tail, doji. It closed at the previous high, inside the previous high. So potentially it can start to stall here on maybe reverse. It's spike in channel, so it can expect to test beginning of the channel, which is
Perfect.
those tails. For now, no, the bulls who targeting the 1-to-1, they are still not making money because the big bar 1-to-1 here and those small bars are here. So if they're gonna be strong profit taking, they could start exiting. That will accelerate the pressure to down. So next bar. Yeah, so this is confirmation of the strong profit taking. Basically, this bar overwhelm any bull bar from the channel. This is bar 6, so the first hour, half hour. The micro trend is broken. In a micro trend, the first pullback will be bulked. Now the bears got the pullback, which is 10 points, but did not close 3 tick lower, so it possible, and it's the beginning of the channel here or here, so possibly can start to reverse from here.
So the reason of that bear strong is because based on your analysis, bulls didn't see that it was going strong to their targets, right?
Yeah, the bulls were disappointed with the overlapping bars. Basically,
Perfect.
it was trending up, but no good follow through. Every time it making higher high, it constantly failing, and all bars are overlapping. And once it reached the 20 points, which is 1000, this is where basically the algos starting to take profits at those points. They are stopped price here. There was a big wick, and then there is strong bear bar that mean they are basically took the profit. They are closed their positions, yeah, and now they if they want to buy again, they will not buy it here because they already took profit. So yeah, instead they will wait for pullback, and if they expecting higher prices, they will buy on a pullback and reversing it. So basically that strong bar confirm their profit taking, and I think you can expect that 10 bars to legs, but I'm still not very familiar with that concept because usually Albrook's refer to 10 bars to legs after the climactic, for example, is trending, and then there is climactic move, and there is strong profit taking. That mean the algos are closing their shorts, and they will not look to sell until strong pullback, and so basically they will not looking for another short until the minimum 10 bars and 2 legs developed. So once there is 2 legs and 10 bars, they will watch to short again, from the highs, previous highs,
Perfect.
second legs. Basically the same thing that AD Monster did. Do you remember after the midday reversal where he entered at the tip and then
Yes.
he entered on the second leg? Yeah, so basically the same idea. So now with that,
I don't know why I forgot to tell you something. In the last video, my voice was not recorded.
yeah,
Doesn't matter.
it should be good now. Yeah, so that thing was turned off, the desktop audio. Now it
Okay.
should record you. Yeah, when you talking, sure.
Okay.
So
For me,
now
it's only your voice.
it's a little bit trending rangy, but I like this bear bar, and I like that the bulls still waiting for their profit. So with that profit taking at 20 points, those bulls now can start panicking and they can start exiting their longs. So that will accelerate this downtrend. And I'm thinking that it's reasonable to try to enter with this bear bar, maybe with that setup, which is 2 to 1. Yeah, but I'm not sure because the bears only close 1 tick below the profit taking, so there can be pullback, which will fill, risking that bear bar. The all bars are overlapping, so it's trending range. There is high chances to swap that high, but the bar is strong, and bears can expect now second leg down. So the bulls got the leg 1 was the pause, pullback leg 2. So now bears can leg 1, pullback leg 2. So yeah, the profit taking will be at the beginning of the channel if that was the pause, and risking the strong leg, not the previous high, because it was a tail and it's big, so the risk will be big and entry point will be too far. Yeah, but I'm not sure about that trade. So they got the 14 points, basically 15 points, and strong bull bar. Did test the basically beginning of the channel.
Maybe 50% there.
From here to here.
No. Yes, but no, it's not 50%. It was there, right?
So the bulls closed 5 points plus 3 tick. So this is better for bulls rather than bears. Yeah, I'm not sure it's reasonable to enter that bar. I forget to put my entry last time I pressed the next bar. Yeah, but now to enter it with 2 to 1 risk reward from that bear bar, it will be mean to basically going against the bulls who enter one tick above that. For
Go
now,
go back and put the so we can have one trade there.
yeah, it still did not filled, so the entry is one
Oh
tick
yeah,
above.
yeah. You can put it now.
Yeah, but now the way how this bar closed, I don't think it's a good idea, because right now the bulls managed to close 575, so the 3 tick higher, so they can expect basically 10 points, which is the high of that bar. And those bears, they are not making money the same way as the bulls are not making money. The bears got strong bear bar, but weak follow through. It closed with the big tail inside the previous bar. Entry. Yeah, I'm not. It's rangy, so the long is, given how the strong that bear bar was, it's dangerous to log. Also, there is rapid bulls from those highs, especially here. They will try to exit here, and also the break even bulls will also try to exit. So those who enter one tick above, they will try to exit on the break even. So I think it's better to maybe still try it, but with 3-1 risk reward. So here, basically betting that there is many disappointed sellers who will try to break even or try to exit at the at scratch. So stop protected with the strong bear bar. So it filled the I1, had a basically doji, same close. I think keep holding X bar. Inside bar. Now include that mother bar. So now this is the drop zone. Also, we'll put that inside bar. This is the drop zone, and if it failed from here, it could easily reverse on. Now it's much more better short in this case. So after the bulls entered there, the follow through was doji and bear bar, and next bar is even stronger bear bar. So at this point, there is more sellers rather than buyers at those highs, and so I think it's now more safer to move back with 2-1. I'm not sure if this right way to do this, because so if you measure that this is the 10 points and one tick below that strong bar, and if you measured the follow through, so now it's closed 11 points. That means they can now go lower, but they already did 15 points, so the next is the 20 points here. So though if initially entered at 2 to 1, it would provide a profit at the target. But now, since I was trying to enter at 3 to 1, basically missed that. Now they finish.
Something to learn there. So when we see a setup, we have to pull the trigger.
Yeah.
Because if not, we are changing our criteria every single candle.
The main issue for me was that it got weak, basically weak follow through or failed breakout, and so it was there were several criteria that I think good enough to to force you to wait, because it closed 5 point and 3 tick higher, so that was increasing probability they will take that next 10 points. And also the strong bear bar got a big bull bar closed on its high. After that bear doji, it increased probability for second leg down. So the first, but it never reached that entry point. So now, since the bears finished 2 legs, it's better to wait for now. It's very training cringy, overlapping. Now bears finished 2 legs. Target was reached. It's still inside bar, and for now there is trapped sellers. Also, it reached 18 points. The bulls. So the bulls did 7 points. Yeah, it already reached 10 points. Yeah, for now, nothing. Training range. Okay. Next bar. So now there's trapped sellers. Now it's going to the bull trap zone from that inside bar. If it managed to close above that 23, then basically the trap is failing and their target will be here next. I will remove those. They still did not close 10 points and plus 3 tick, only 2 tick. So it's some sign of fail, but the bulls managed to close above the previous bars. For now, this looks like their first leg, and they could expect the second leg. Also, that could be their first leg, now pullback and second leg. Don't see any trade for now because everything is overlapping, but this is possible trap zone for bulls. If the next bar is bear, then it will increase chances to go lower. Yeah. So now the bulls was trapped from that mother bar. They did not manage to close above the trap zone, and also they failed to close the more than 3 tick, so they close 10 points, but only 2 tick. Now strong bear bar, so the bears are completely overwhelmed the buyers. Their candle sizes are much bigger compared to the bull bodies, except the first trend bar. Now this is bar 12, so this first hour. Also the EMA is coming closer. Strong bear bar, it came to the bear trap zone. Now they did 8 points, so they will start targeting the 10 points. Given how strong the bar is, it's reasonable attempt to maybe to do the same trade as here with that bar. Yeah, but they already did 2 legs, and now this is possible first leg for the bulls, and that's gonna be the second leg. At this point, the bears are in the trap zone, so if they did not manage to close below that trap zone, it can reverse the same way it did here.
And we still have the gap open.
Yeah, but now the EMA is close enough, so the first touch of the EMA will be there will be sellers. Also, I forget. Yeah, so those bears they are still did not make money. Yeah, so it did reach by 2 ticks. And bulls still not making money as well. So for now, even though 1 hour left, no one 1 hour passed, no one is still making money. So I'm not sure if it's reason. Yeah, it's bad. It will be bad attempt because if it gonna fill, that means it reversing from the trap zone. Or maybe we can try to enter, and if it closed outside the trap zone, then basically close that, flood the trade, because that will mean they are there's sellers are trapped. But strong bear bar. So this is bad. And now there's trapped sellers. The buyers did 5 point plus free tick, so they can expect 10 points. Is that high? So basically flatten it. And now the bulls can expect probably the second leg up from here. Very rangy.
What about to trace a down channel from the highs?
Like that.
Mm-hmm.
So now they are exiting the the drop zone. They managed to close the bow. Yeah, the drop zone. This is the drop zone. They managed to close the bow. Every time before they were inside the trap zone, and now they are outside that. Still trending range. Big tail closed. Did manage to close above the high. Bulls finished 2 legs, leg 1, leg 2. Also, they managed to reach the target after the drop zone. Closed only 9 points, very close to EMA. Those dropped buyers managed to exit as well. Still no one making money. Same to the 2 points, 2 ticks, the same as for the sellers here, 2 ticks reached. Now, if the strong bear bar, then can try to make another attempt to exit. Also, it did lead to exit scratch here. I was entering from 50% of that mother bar. I flattened it at the close, but also there was pullback exactly on that entry. So maybe there were some algos who trading that they are exiting at scratch. Next bar, strong bull continuation. Now so that mother bar is not important anymore. So those. Now the bulls got strong 3 bull bars. This is the first time they got such a strong leg. So it's always in long, and probably market was always in long since the first bar, because I think none of those bars are changing the direction. So now the first time the bulls make money, now they are making money, and this is strong leg up, so higher prices are likely. The test of the EMA, so some sellers can be some sellers, but it can continue. The third bar closed on its high, higher than previous high. Those dropped buyers kept holding.
Now that I see what is happening with price, I think that I understand what the linear regression was doing. The thing is that the values for the program are there, but as we are in sim, you are not seeing the candles. But when you trace the channel, picking more bars, it was taking the values of the closes, because the program has the value for those times. You know what I mean? I mean the big channel you traced at the beginning of the session.
Yeah.
You continue dragging the endpoint, and it was taking the values of the candles because the program has the values. But as we are in sim, it was not taking into account the values. So I think that is what is happening.
So you mean like it remembering those bars that we are not seeing?
Exactly, because now that you have, if you move the aim point for that channel, it's going to take into account the close of those candles that you see. But if you continue further, you don't see the candles, but the values are there.
Hmm.
I think that is why the channel changed.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, now this is a strong leg, and you could maybe start to hunt for the entry with that. It's a trending range.
That's Roma strategy, right? Taking the
Yeah,
second leg.
yeah, but I'm not sure on about this example because
Yeah, you have that tail there.
yeah, it's trending range, top of the trending range. But I'm willing to do that because it's very strong bull leg, which will eventually get a second leg up, and this is
I agree.
this is first time 3 consecutive bull bars. Now
Strong.
now bulls they are making money. Bears still did not because they did not reach there, and
I agree.
bulls are so yeah. It's the market is still on a bull side.
It's still not clear 100%, but I agree.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's starting to be. So that was the bar.
Mm-hmm.
That was the bar 12, the 1 hour close, and after that, maybe some algos starting to buying program. Yeah, and you can see now there's strong leg. But because before that it was everything was overlapping and rangy, trending rangy, and now it's a trend direction. Maybe some channel from here. So also 12 point. So they will go for 15 and for 20. Now pull back and quite weak. I think this is something that Romain will try to do with that strong bull bar that close on its high above the previous bar. It's a trend bars. He could try to maybe risk that bar, the projection 1-to-1, enter with 2-to-1, some over here at the risk and that reward. So he could be filled, for example, here. But also the test of the breakout point.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
There's sellers because it testing the EMA for the first time, but small body doji, big tails, still very strong for bulls. Next bar. The next bar only closed 4 points, so still good for bulls. It did make lower low, so it break that micro trend channel, but still weak pullback. Did manage to close below the previous low, still big tails. That strong leg up can expect at least test of the highs. There is the micro gap So between that low and that, it only closed by half. Yeah, so it's still opened. So here.
That's the 50% rule that I told you about fair value gaps.
Yeah, no, it's pullback, 50% pullback.
Beautiful.
So now it closed above the EMA. Still did not close above the previous high, but overall bar is strong. Closed on its high, opened it on its low. Now, if the second bar is bull and it's closing above the EMA, this is sign of strength and can expect to go higher. The minimum target for now is the high of the last high. Once it did to the high, it will be leg 1, leg 2, and can expect the second leg will be the same size of as the first leg. Now they did 13 points. I think with that bar, this is also some other trades that can be considered. So you have the first leg, now pause, now strong leg for continuation, and basically some the idea to, for example, chase the trend. So the 2 to 1. So if there is some small pullback, some could enter and targeting the measured move of that body and risking the low of that body. Next bar.
Perfect.
Yeah, so it did not.
It seems that Roma's strategy is a good strategy.
Yeah. Strong bull bar, strongest of all of them. So yeah, still can expect higher prices. Now it's reached the 2 to 1 of that bar that make also it's also interesting that, or it did not. Yeah, so it's very often that so that was the bar that responsible for that move, and this is the entry bar, signal bar. It's very often those signal bars, they are after the 1 to 1, there is someone taking profit, it generating the pullback, and those who took the profit there, they are entering back at that entry point. So basically they can now try to exit again at same level, and that will be 2 to 1, even though they exiting at 1 to 1, or they can hold and maybe for the runner
1 to 1.
For the runner, or for 2 to 1, and then in total 3 to 1, even though they were risking only one risk, like one candle risk. So it's very often that, and yes, sometimes it did not reach like here by 3 tick of that high. Sometimes it managed to go exactly 1 tick above that high, because this is where they are entering previous time. Yeah, one tick above the bar. $18 points. So it did make almost 19 points. The 20 points target a little bit higher, so you can expect some higher prices.
We didn't mark the low from candle 17. Yeah, that one. Exactly that one. How do you change the colors from the keyboard?
I have the list all configurations. For example, lines, and there is the lines, and I have shortcuts. So all this is F1, F2, F3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Ah, because you have it there. Okay, the configuration. Okay,
Mhm.
for that tool.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So they're going to close the gap, finish the 20 points, and I forget about that. So they reached 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 basically. This was the 10 bars to legs. Yeah. So but it here did 9 bars. I was mentioning that it's possible 10 bars to legs. So probably that was the case here. So that means that that was the 20 points, and Algos are took profits. And as proof of that they took profits, there was the strongest bear bar compared to any bull bar. So there is strong profit taking. That means they will not be willing to buy at those highs again. They will wait pullback, which generated, and then they entered back after the deep enough pullback, and now they continue.
From where do they take the count the 10 bars from the high, right?
Yeah, probably, yeah, from the last five, yeah,
Okay,
that reverse, yeah.
okay.
So if it's Bertrand and Climax, and then there's evidence that they are taking profits, then they will wait 10 bars to legs, so it will start after the climax. They will
Perfect.
counting the 10 bars and 2 legs to expecting the lower prices to start maybe try to short again. So yeah, so the previous low, the 20 points, the targets also the channel.
We have a lot of things in that zone from the
Yeah,
beginning, the 1 to 1 from the first candle.
and my target is wrong, so it's here. The measured move.
Yeah. But at this level, you see, I was going to say that. You see, you have in line a lot of from the first candle, from the third candle, the 3 to 1 in the candle number 12 of 1 hour. So I believe that I would front run that 70 candle uh, above. I think that in line with the high of the last candle. The last, yes, you see at that level we have the 200 from the first bar.
Yeah,
We have you
yeah,
200 there, the 300 after.
yeah, I missed that.
So
Yeah,
we
so
have a lot.
yeah, so it's very like very expected yet to have the profit here
Exactly,
because
exactly.
yeah the
I was going to say that before you print the next candle.
yeah, so yeah, those who entered there they were holding for almost
Mm.
2 hours and finally
It
managed to
was
take
going to
profit.
get out fast. Yes.
Yeah, also I have that there is that steep channel trend line, and
Hmm.
until that broke, so it's very safe. And even if it broke, it's high probability for some pullback. So still no panic for the buyers. And there's the mother bar. I also missed. So there was another mother bar here, and basically continue. So there were no drop. Now this is inside bar. I mean, this is new mother bar. So now there can be
The one before was not a mother bar. Why did you say it's a mother bar?
yeah. I missed that.
Mm, mm,
Yeah, it make one tick higher.
perfect,
So it's
perfect.
not. So now with that mother bar, there's this is the trap zone,
Love
and
it. Yes.
and until they manage to close below that, yeah, so it will be similar situation as was with
Okay.
with that bar where there was trapped here, and then reverse.
So if they don't close below that, it's going to be a bull trap, a
Yeah.
bear trap.
Yeah, bear trap.
Perfect. Perfect.
Yeah,
Love it.
strong bars. The gap is closed, but still negative gap, and same here. The gap was closed, but still negative gap, and still some gap open with that the micro gap. So there is sign of strength for bulls. The only issue is that there's the breakout and basically failed breakout because there's two bar reversals. But given the context that there's some heavy profit taking, I think it's okay to ignore that failed breakout. Those who selling the last low, the previous lows, they are making money. Those who sold there, they sold higher, and on a pullback, they exited scratch and profit with the rest. Same thing here. They are selling, adding more, and now taking profit at scratch, so making money. This is sign of weakness for the bull, so they are not leaving the gap, so they are letting those sellers to exit. And the pullback only 4 points. So next bar. Basically no trap for bulls in this example, or maybe that can be considered as trap sellers as well, I'm not sure. Again, strong bar, close on its high. Now it reached 20 points and closed 2 tick higher. It will be much better if it will be 3 tick, but still good enough. The way it closed, that means there is at this point of time there is no profit taking from those machines, so can expect that continue to go higher. But now there is a wedge, or yeah, I was looking at something like that, but
Yeah,
maybe
and you have a wedge there, and you have a pay attention that a lot of algos and people are going to front run the close of the gap. So it wouldn't surprise me to see take a huge take profit here.
So the move started from here, after the 1 hour closed. So the wedge can be considered probably like that, like 1, like 2, and now 3rd. They closed 20 points and they closed outside the trap zone, so that increased the probability for higher prices. Now the minimum target here, the double the channel here.
And where is the ABCD from bar 12? Where is it?
Like 1, like 2?
No, from bar 13. No, from 13. Yeah, from there. You have one bar, one leg there.
The bodies?
No. From the low of bar 13 to the high of 16. Yeah, exactly there.
So it's
You have
13.5, and from here then?
Exactly.
There. Yeah. So this leg 1, leg 2 is here, and this leg 1, leg 2 is here also.
Okay. So we're in a potential huge taking profit zone, right?
Yeah, definitely. And as I mentioned previously, the sellers who selling the highs, they are making money here, and probably they will make money again here. So now they sold there, they will add in more, and on a pullback they will make money.
Perfect. Perfect.
Yeah. So for now, still holding the profit at that level until there is some disqualifier. Because for now it's looking strong. It's outside the trap zone and closed almost more than 20 points. So and it continued after the strong profit taking from those. Oh, it's almost reached. So missed by 2 ticks. It's reached the channel exactly by the tick. Those lows. After it closed above the trap zone, it reached its next target, the fib level. Now this is the wedge. Like 1, like 2, 3. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do. Exiting from here or still trying to take profit?
Maybe
Most likely they will reach the breakout level here.
maybe
So,
put an order below that, but it's just something that I didn't think it. But maybe putting an order below those 2 highs in case they go through. You exit, and if not, you continue. Something like that. But it's something that I never implemented in a strategy. But I think that it would be smart to do it because you have those double top, let's say, protecting in case that it was to go lower. And it's the point where they were closing the gap.
like here?
No, the ones above.
Here?
Those.
It most likely will be reached if it triggered. So those who selling the breakout, they most likely will manage to make money. So they were scaling in and they will take profit here. For now, I think it's better to wait until some bigger disqualifier.
Okay.
The target reached. But
But
also it's very very common for the measured move of those bodies, for target to not be reached exactly. Also the leg 1, leg 2 was finished.
it's risky to bid to continue, I think, here because you are in the top of everything. But
There is 1-to-1 of that big bar. This 1-to-1 was from this bar, so it's still those bulls are still holding.
But 1/3, 4, 5.
Yeah, if there will be, it's still holding that steep channel, so there are going to be some buyers.
Okay.
And then on a pullback,
Okay.
exit. So now, it's so the bulls managed to close the 20 points and plus 3 tick.
And 3 ticks, yes.
So, I was thinking it's only 2 ticks because there is 1 second left, and it did not show the last one.
The next second is going to tell you, oh, move up, motherfucker.
Yeah. So
I would prefer to go lower, so I would move the stop loss.
Yeah, that was important information. That was significantly increased the probability for higher prices, and and it's close exactly and on its high, so it's another. The entire bar is the shaped bar, so it opened on its low and closed on its high without any tails. Is the strongest possible bar. I think those who scalping for like 1 points or for like super small trades, they are always taking that bar. So if it bar, they will basically buy here and take like 1 point scalp because it's very high probability.
Okay.
So next bar, now it's 5 points. Testing the breakout. For now, there's if there's gonna be strong pullback, there is dropped buyers who will want to exit at that high.
Have you read about the evolving risk to reward?
This again?
Have you read about the evolving risk to reward?
Is it from Ali?
I think that is from Tom Dante, but it's something that I with different names, because what you are risking now to have your 2-1 is much more than what you were risking at the beginning. It's the same in line with the concept of others' money, because now you are 2 points from your target, but risking a lot to get that 2-1. So your risk, in fact, is higher than the risk you took from the beginning.
Yeah.
So that it's a decision-making theory, if you want. Now, the decision we have to take here is, okay, how much I am going to risk in order to get those extra 2 ticks or 1 point.
Yeah, I understand. I'm for now at the moment I'm looking for from perspective of the always in, and for now there is no reason to exit. If I got the strong bear leg, then I would try to exit. And also, this is sim trading, and during the real time, it will be easier to maybe identify the failure and exit early while it failing to reach the target.
I follow you. Yes, that is true.
So
that
I'm
is
not
true.
sure.
The development of the candle. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, but also, right. Yeah, it's reasonable to exit here because it's a wedge. There is a lot of profit taking already happened.
Just in order to think it together, huh?
Yeah.
Because this situation happen all the time.
Yeah, so they closed 5 points. If the next bear bar gonna be bear, then there's 3 consecutive bear bar, which is the first time of the entire trend up. That means the strong profit taking from those levels. There is basically all the legs that the leg 1, leg 2 already profit taking happened, but it closed above those and there was continuation. That's the high of the channel. Those bulls still waiting for their 1-1, which is a little bit higher than the profit from measured move bodies. It's still on a tight channel, but there is still no any signals to exit the long. Bar 24. Now it's closed 8 points. This is bar
And
24.
that is
second
2 hours, right?
Yeah, second hour. So the first hour was here. Basically, the entire hour was full bar.
So the 2 hours candle still closing bull.
Yeah, but it's does not look good. Now it's increasing momentum. Every bear bar increasing in size. The previous low of the strong bull bar still holding. So now on a bull bar.
Where is our 1-to-1?
1-to-1.
From our entry.
So you can take the 50% over here.
There, okay.
Yeah. So the 50% is 50% pullback to break even is here, and trapped bulls is here. It now break the tight channel, so there should be buyers.
You see that it tested also the higher time frame channel.
This.
Yes.
Yeah, it tested first time, then it broke it up. Now it's testing and broken back. So it's still holding that bull bar. Now those who scaled in, they exited break even. They finished, I think, 10 points, then 9. Dodges.
We are also testing the high of the beginning of the session, the candle 5.
The breakout point, yeah.
Yeah, we are testing that now.
Yeah. So now those who entered the break even, if price come back, is the sign of strength. That mean it will continue higher, because after they managed to break even, they could continue to dump price lower.
Your mother bar there is the 17, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think it's bar 19. I don't think it's
19, sorry.
It's 19. Relevant, because it basically already played itself out. Yeah, with that move. So now I still hope to keep it here, but I'm not sure it's relevant anymore.
Perfect.
So next bar. Now 10 points still holding. And there was another test of the break even. For maybe those who they buy the close of the bull bar, and this is the last bull bar, so that break even point was here. So it's failing to hold that high time frame channel. Also, those bears, yeah, so they can look for that second leg down to here, and they basically already managed to enter with 2-1, maybe not. Yeah, no, by one tick. Yeah, so probably some others try to enter tick lower. Those managed to get in. They were targeting here. Now there's 3 strong bear bars, weak bull bar, now bear bar, but did not manage to close below the previous low, and still holding the 10 points. Once it closed the 10 points, yeah, at this point I think this is the disqualifier and reason to exit the 3 consecutive bear bars. So see how the next bar, maybe that mother bar still relevant, not sure. So now it's if this mother bar still relevant, then there's trapped buyers, sellers on the trap zone, and those sellers managed to make money. Yeah, that trade. Those who managed to enter from the first leg, there was pullback, missed by tick for 2-1, but those who entered tick lower, they were filled. They managed to take profit at 1-1 from those 3 bear bodies measured move. Now strong bull reversal. Bears never managed to close lower than 10 points. And bulls closed basically 8 points. So the target is 10. Yeah, I have no idea what to do here. To keep holding the bull bar itself, it's strong. So maybe not as strong as this bear bar, but it's overwhelmed them, so it's strong enough. There's trapped sellers. And now basically exiting at the double. So this is the wedge. And if it produced the double top, then it will be reason to exit.
Let's say we are in a higher time frame, we are in a strong downtrend. So we are going against the trend. So that is why I would exit. Now we are here, but that is why I would exit in that last handle. Yeah, there something there. So now we get there. We got there. I believe that I will trail this thing from with the stop. Definitely, I will move the stop to some point, whatever you want, maybe 1-1, So in case the downtrend want to continue, I made at least 1 to 1. So no moving, not moving the take profit, but moving the stop loss to 1 to 1 or
Yeah,
something like that.
but it's very hard probability to be chopped out. It's overlapping bars.
Or at least at break even. At this point in time, I wouldn't risk real money just my idea, right? We are trying to think it together.
Yeah, at this point, it should not come back to below that bar because they got strong leg. If it continued, then basically that bull trend completely failed. But for now, the
Exactly.
double top, so the any entry low 2 below the bear bar will be not reasonable but very decent short rate. So it will be good to exit and reverse at that point. So next bar pulls follow through, but small, very small bar.
Poor. Yes. Only maybe we have a little bit room for 10 points.
It's still only 9 points. There is no inside bar. Yeah, I wish to finish this trade as soon as possible and clean the chart because there is a lot of things.
Was thinking the same. It's a mess. Yeah. I want to press the restart button.
Also the 50%, so it's already surpassed the 50% pullback. For now, yeah, you probably can trail your stop for the last lows, but again, it can chop you out easily.
Yes, of course.
So it's close
Super
about the.
risky. That is the point.
Mhm.
That is super risky. We don't have a defined trend. It's ranging. So in this kind of environment, that is why I prefer to get out at the best of.
Yeah. For now, it was just a break of that tight channel, and now it can develop into the wider channel. For example, so it could be on the higher time frame. It could be the spike and channel.
Perfect.
So it's close about the previous buy high. Still not 10 points. There's a lot of overlapping bars. So for now, okay. So now it's they manage those. Yeah. So those manage to make money. The buyers from the first bar. They are taking profit here. It also 1-to-1 from the mother bar of that. And I believe this is 1-to-1 from that strong bull bar here. Not yet.
We can use the clean all now.
Yeah. I can clean it all, but then the channel will be deleted.
No, yeah. I was joking. Yes.
I will just so I will leave that channel. All those targets are reached. Irrelevant.
And look, we have 1, 2, and maybe we have some new candles to make the 1, 2, 3. And doing a wedge from the uptrend. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
It seems to be a bull flag, or yes, bull flag will be.
Bull flag. That.
No, sorry, bear flag. from a higher time frame perspective, if you want.
That
Yes, exactly.
yeah
That one. Yes.
yeah
Yes.
yeah and yeah, it's very high probability because the overall the trend, the channel up is very weak. It started with the overlapping bars, and then after the 1 hour there were some buyers that pushed. Yeah, they got second leg. Every new high, the sellers managed to make money on a pullback, so there is high probability those who selling here, they will sell a little bit more and make money on a pullback. Also, now bears have 3 consecutive bear bars, so this is very strong bear bar. So now it's likely that the new high will be not higher compared to previous high. Maybe, for example, this high and this is that window, and it's less likely that it will be the same window. Yeah, so it will be like maybe half of that. This is the like another sign of the weak momentum when the new highs are shorter compared to previous highs.
And we are at the levels of the previous day closing position. So those that were betting to go short and they want to re-enter those to those positions where they closed yesterday and want to continue shorter, they would take a short from here. I mean,
Yeah.
remember that we are talking about a tick, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
if you take it as a zone, we are in the zone, a short zone, right?
Yeah, yeah. The previous day close is very important level, and so there are gonna be a lot of sellers. Basically, for now, it's top of the channel and previous day close, so this is possible where the reversal will happen. And
so
now
here
sellers.
we have one of those opportunities as the trade you showed me from Iron Eddie Monster.
Yeah. So for now, I'm not fading the highs, so just waiting what happened next. Also, they closed 13 points, so the next target is already reached 15 points and
plus
20 points.
Yes,
here.
Cool.
So 15 here.
And it's coiling too, right? Because that low from bar 27 didn't manage to continue. It's wedging.
Yeah,
doing
it. And the reason was that those sellers were taking profit. They basically take it by exactly by the tick. Yeah.
Perfect.
So the next bar make higher high, but didn't manage to close on its high, so it closed inside the previous high. Next bar, strong continuation, closed and slow, testing the top of the channel. There was strong sellers last time, and now there's high probability they're going to be sellers again. So it overshoot the previous day close. It still did not reach 20 points, but close to it. Strong leg up, and this is a potential candidate for climax buy, because on the higher time frame this is the one leg and it's the biggest leg from the open.
Perfect.
So since this is something that I am thinking about as the setup idea, for example, this is the channel, and so it drawn from, this is the AB, yeah, and this is the C projection. So this is the trend line, this is the projection of that trend line. The last time it came, there was sellers, so it confirming the that this channel is like
Valid.
valid.
Mhm.
So now you have the higher probability that it will there are going to be sellers again, as it was here, and now it is the like the wedge on higher time frame. And so one of the setup that I'm thinking to fade, for example, for now it's hard to find any trades to, for example, consider the short, given how the strong leg is. But for example, you can try to fade the maybe close of that bar because it closed exactly the channel, and maybe you can risking the 1-to-1 of the channel, betting that those who buy, they will not don't manage to make 1-to-1 because this is the end of the channel, and basically you have higher probability to have a profit below that bar rather than a loss above 1-to-1. But at the same time, this is very strong leg. This is always in long, and is micro channel. It's you basically betting that this micro channel will fail. So it's very risky and basically fading.
No, but it makes sense because you are also taking into account the context. And if you look left, at some point, channels reverse. So you have a lot of reasons to think that it's going to reverse. You see,
Yeah.
last day volume. You have a lot of volume at left, and you have already three. So
you have already wedge. You have the weak market at the
exactly.
beginning, and basically you have the close the gap, test the previous day close, top of the channel, and so you have the climax. Yeah, you have the 20 points where the if it's the end of the climax, there is where the profit will be executed, by those big players who pushing it higher, because there's where algos are taking profits. There's also the mid of the channel of that higher time frame.
Let's see.
Yeah, but I will not take it because this is like completely different style of trading. For now, I'm just focusing on that Romain setup and the entries from with the stop above below the bars. Oh no! Now with the inside bar, it's a really good setup. So now this is the trap zone. This is funny how it's set up itself. Yeah.
Man, I love this a little bit more every day.
Yeah. So now it's a reasonable bet to say that it will not reach 1-to-1 above that. So this potential trap zone where they should fail, and to exiting here it will be scalp. So for now, given you are fading the always in, you have a 40% chance. Yeah, so it's better to have a swing trade, so at least 2-to-1. So maybe hold as a runner.
Yes, low probability. Yes.
So 20 points still here. Dodgy inside.
I don't know how to read the sorry Ilga, at the end of the day, because you know that a lot of people were closing positions, so maybe it means nothing. But if you look left, the big down, the follow through, uh, that one, the 78, yes, was a super big uh, down candle. So maybe to protect your stop with that high, because you have a lot of people that shorting from there,
Yeah,
but not sure, maybe closing.
I think more important is what happened during the overnight session, because there is the gap and there's probably some overnight action where, so
Yes, it's true too.
those levels probably more important.
It's true.
Yeah, and that trending range, yeah, it basically
Closing position.
closing positions. It's top of the range, bottom of the range.
Okay.
I don't think it's so. I don't think it's that relevant.
Yeah, it doesn't. You mean it doesn't have any reason more than closing position? Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, but at the same time, you have the so this is like the big trend, bear, like big bear gap, yeah, bear trend bar, if you consider this this gap.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And you could say that this is the last major high, or maybe this. Yeah. So this setup. I never tried this. So since it seemed okay, try. Yeah, but look, decent enough, reasonable. So it filled one tick above that doji, but did not make one tick higher above that. There's chance that it will fail from here. Yeah, probably it was better to enter one tick above the previous bar. So again, doji. So it's no. I did again one tick about that high, so it go high, and now strong bear bar. For now it's on a bear trap zone. The bears got 4 points. So now this trade can be removed. So for now, possibly dropped buyers, now dropped sellers. It will be important how price will act now, because if it will let the trapped buyers to exit, it will be sign of weakness for that case, for that downtrend case. Now, those who were selling the previous high and scaling in, they are now making money and scratch the first trade and in profit with the rest, because this is they from the beginning of the day they were able to make money with that strategy. Closed lower than that second doji bar, a little bit strength. Yeah, so it's a strong continuation for bears. Now they are closed 7 points. Target is 10 points. Now it will be reasonable to look for some pullback and risking that strong leg for second leg down. They closed outside the trap zone, but already reached the target. Also test of the EMA, probably 50%. That almost. So yeah, the pull can be some pullback. They closed with the tails, but overall bars are strong. That was the micro channel, and this is the first breakout. So at first pullback of them after the micro channel, they're going to be buyers. Did not fill by
Oh, yeah.
I think by 1 tick, by 2
Yes.
tick. Still can fill. So now this is new mother bar. So this mother bar already reached the target, and now once that there is new bar, so it can be moved to
Every time you see a new outside bar, you consider it as a mother bar.
not outside bar, but basically, yeah, the outside bar that has inside bar. So, for example, this is also the outside bar, but it does not have the inside bar. It has the inside bar at the opposite side, so it has to have the inside bar here.
Yeah. Maybe I don't have the right definition, but I consider only the outside bar when you have an inside bar.
Uh, no, the outside bar, basically the bar that overlapping previous bar, low and high. On that example, there is no.
So for me, having an outside bar, it has to contain the complete. So the previous bar has to contain the complete follow through. Like the last one, it's the only case where I see the.
Yeah, this
When,
is
when when do you call an outside bar without an inside bar?
just outside bar. This is inside bar. This is not outside bar. So inside bar, and this is not outside bar because it's basically, so for this bar to be outside, it has to consume the low of the previous bar and high of the previous bar. Same as here.
Okay, a diamond pattern. Okay.
Yeah, so that bare bar is the outside bar because it consumed the previous bar. And the next
Okay.
bar is just a bar. So it basically made new low. The next bar was inside the previous bar. So this is inside bar. And that bar is not from
Is
the Albrook's. Yeah, it's the mother bar from the
okay.
Rose.
So is the concept of the mommy with the baby inside. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
Albrook's have the like definition explanation for outside inside bars and their patterns.
Yeah. I already watched the videos. I think that I was confusing the terminology. But every when you have this inside bar, the previous bar is the mother bar.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Uh, so now, yeah, there's weak for now weak pullback, but still can go a bit higher. Now new mother bar. This is the trap zone, so it's make a good entry with that setup because the entry at the trap zone. And for now, bears still did not reach the 10 points. Yeah, there is gap. Yeah, it's also important that after that strong move, there was the open gap, and overall it's the day's trending range day, and so it was trending range, then it's involved into the channel. But since you have a trend range, you have more probability that every gap will be closed. So you have higher probability that so the gap until here will be closed at some point today. Also, now given how strong the pullback, how strong the bear bar is, it's significantly increased the probability that this is the exhaustion bar. Yeah, the final climax bar after that trend up. So for now, it still look very decent for short case. entering the
So far we are still good with the idea that we would should take a short from the close from yesterday's close.
yeah. Yeah, and they're missed by tick. So yeah,
Yes,
there
yes.
were better probably entry. So now with that new low
You are
in that
outside the trap.
no still inside because there
Still
is new
inside?
there is new mother bar and this is the end of the drop.
Ah, okay, okay. I
Yeah,
thought
so
that it was
yeah, so
the green one.
yeah, the green one is the previous low, so it's
This is zero
not that
zero.
relevant anymore.
Okay.
Uh,
Remember that I am that I think I see things super small.
yeah, now given how this bar closed, there was the leg one, now pause, and second leg down. Now
Perfect.
I'm not sure about this entry anymore because uh,
It's not going to be filled, maybe.
no, not filled, but so it's like bears already have the two legs. So this is the second. They make lower low. This is second leg, and now on a
Hmm.
pullback, basically, I will be entering where bears already finished their two-legged move
Yes.
and basically reversing from the drop bear zone.
No,
Uh,
I meant not going to be filled for the second leg. Uh,
yeah. So
stay.
at this point, um, I think there is nothing to do because could try to enter with that measured move body and maybe 2 to 1 here. So this is the reward risk. But if it's gonna fill me, that means it rejecting from the trap zone. So there's potential for reversal plus EMA test. But it managed to close below the previous low. So it closed below. And overall the bar is strong. So there was strong bear leg, weak pullback, and now strong continuation. So it's
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if it's always in short because there was still that strong leg up. Yeah, but very strong. For now, very strong case for bears. Next, okay, now the bulls, the bears are dropped. This is basically the double lower low, double bottom, like that. 2-bar reversal. At the moment, it's better. It's higher probability trade for the long rather than short. So it's testing the 50% of that climactic leg. If they're gonna be drop buyers again, then it will be reasonable to look for short for second leg down, maybe like that. For now, I'm thinking it's maybe still reasonable to try to enter here and watch for second leg down, because for now it's just a pullback from the 50%, and then it can continue. But at the same time, there is possibility that bears finished second leg down here. Yeah, I think it's still reasonable to attempt the short. they basically get their 10 points, and the pullback is only 3 points for bulls for now. So
Perfect.
felt weak follow through for buyers, and yeah, so they closed inside the previous bar. They did higher high, however, now they touched the drop zone, and now there's dropped sellers for now. Also, it did visit the dropped sellers zone again, so it's also indicating that they let them to exit those trapped sellers. So this good for sellers. Mean they are not trapped, and that mean they are not forced to close their shorts. There will not be that increasing buying pressure because of that. For now, it's still holding 4 points, so it reached 5 points but did not close pretty higher.
So the idea is not to be trapped, you have to be outside of those 23.6, right? So here, for example,
Yeah.
it closed outside the bull's trap, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so there's again 6 seconds delay, and basically that previous bar closed much better. It did not close inside the previous bar, it closed above the bar. So now there is 3 strong consecutive bull bars. They can expect second leg up. They managed to close outside the trap zone, so their target will be at least this fib level, and they closed 7 points, so the 10 points is basically the one tick higher of that highs.
And where is the 1-1 from the first candle? The 37. Where's the 1-1? Okay. Still below our stop loss.
Yeah, at this moment, I think it's like better to maybe try to exit the trade, given how strong the leg is. Yeah, but at the same time, it will be good short on stop because I have the big wedge. And now, if there is the double top, so it will be wedge double top, which is a very high probability setup.
Yeah, I wouldn't exit now.
Yeah, now it's after the 50% pullback, there's strong enough pull leg with 3 consecutive pull bars closing outside the trap zone and targeting for 10 points. The gap is closed. Now 4 consecutive pull bars, and they led to exit those who entered with the idea of 2-1. So this is the second time happened that if you remember where there was previous.
Yes.
Yeah. So here that was, yeah. So there, that was the short. The idea to with that bear bar target here, and after the bears got dropped on a trap zone from this mother bar, they managed to exit at scratch. Yeah, those who entering at 2-1, and same happened here. Those who entering at 2-1 from the bodies after it closed above the trap zone, they managed to exit at scratch. So now this is high probability that that this trade will fail. There is four consecutive bars. They reached the target after they left the trap. 1-to-1 still not reached by tick, so there can be some profit taken. But overall, there is high probability that it will swept those highs. Next bar is Doji. It will be low too, but the body itself is not that strong, and also there is 4 consecutive bull bars. I think it's still good enough for stop entry with the idea of the higher time frame wedge. Basically, very small risk and very big potential reward.
But low probability too.
Yeah, 40%. Yeah, but the wedge, the double top with the wedges is very high probability trade.
Yeah, I was going to say that too. Yes. In the context, it's not a low probability. Yes.
Basically, that mother bar already played itself out. It left the trap zone. It reached the target, and those who entered with 1-to-1 of that bar, they managed to take profit. So this pullback can be just those who exiting with the profit. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's just hold that trade or try to enter another. Four consecutive bars, so bulls could expect a second leg up after the pullback. But if they got some strong bear surprise, then they will exiting, and that will accelerate the.
I don't really know how to act in this situation because I wouldn't exposed to this, because my entry would be at the yesterday's close with the stop loss at the high of the yesterday close. So I will have a little bit more room here. I think that everything is too tight to the tick, so I don't really know. Just we'll see what happens.
That trade was taken with.
Yeah. I remember. But it's super tight. I mean,
yeah, but if it broke, then basically this is the confirmation that this leg failed, and then it continue go higher. And this high is not that relevant to the current price action.
Yeah, I remember that, but maybe it's relevant for those who closed their positions at yesterday close. I don't know. Let's see what happened.
Because on a higher time frame you have the wedge, and if this wedge failed, if it continue to go, then it possibly can provide a measured move of that failed wedge, which will be 1-to-1 of that wedge.
Okay.
And yeah, so because of that, there is no reason to have a stop above here. Maybe this. maybe there is no wedge, because at some point that was the wedge, so then it failed, and it can provide a measured move. Also that big wedge, another measured move up, if it failed here.
But it's also making a triangle, right?
Yeah, for now it's a bull trend in the channel, where sellers constantly making money selling above at every new high. And recently bears had a strong leg, and now they have another strong leg, possible climax. And now if it make the lower low, then it will increase probability for sellers, but the bear bar have to be very big and strong to cancel that second leg
Yes.
for bulls.
Yes, that is true.
Overall, those bulls bars, they are 4 consecutive, but they're a bit overlapping each other. They have a big tails. Yeah, but overall, still strong leg for bull. Okay, next bar. So now, those bulls, they are gonna give up, because this is double top, strong bear bar, much more stronger compared to any bullback. And this is very high probability trade, because now, yeah, this is confirmed wedge and double top. So that was the good entry for low 2, even though the bar itself was weak. Small risk, but also it's not that reasonable to take 2 to 1, because it's reasonable, but as like on a video course, I was constantly saying that even though it's the minimum reward, you have to focus on you need to looking for better reward, and maybe expect some runner from that. I will not try to take any trade until that target reached from the previous entry. But for now, there's another good entry to measure those bodies. Have a protective stop above its high and try to enter on a pullback if it happened. For now, there's possibility that those buyers who took 1 to 1, they will enter again above that bar. And also there is sellers who shorting that doji, they're taking 1 to 1, and on a pullback they can try to enter again. Also there's trapped buyers who will try to exit at its close if they're gonna be pullback. And this is bar 42, so this is 3 hour, and this is half hour, yeah, half hour after the free.
Well, 4 hour candle closes.
No, 4 hour will be 48.
Yes. Sorry,
this is 3 and half.
Yes. 24, 48. Yes.
So they almost did 10 points, and now there's profit taking. Now bears closed 6 point. They will expect the 10 points here at minimum. So yeah, the good high probability for continuation of the bears rather than bulls. And those bulls, they will try to exit. They probably will be trapped and have to exit, accelerating the trend down. Next bar is failed breakout of previous low. So they took 2-1 from that doji. So they reached 10 points and there was profit taking. Now those trapped buyers, they will try to enter. Those trapped buyers, they will try to enter here in order to exit at break even. And this break even exactly where the entry point for that bar. So those who took profit here, they also will enter again. And if price managed to close above that point, it will be a sign of strength for the buyers. 4 points up, next bar. So this is big sign of strength for pairs. Yeah, so there was pullback. They exited and they one tick lower below the break-even level. And now strong reversal. Also, those who entered with that measured move setup. So this is the Romine setup, 2-1. So he entered here, basically one tick lower of that. So probably because of those who were shorting at that point, they prevent the bulls to exit at break even. So that's the first target for this leg, and this is the target for this leg. The next bar, so it's 10 points and one tick.
One tick.
And if that mother bar is still relevant, then it closed below that trap zone and reached the target. Yeah, but for now it did not close lower that low, but lower the previous bar, but not lower of that pullback. But still high probability for lower prices. And now now they managed to make profit. Those sellers. Those sellers still waiting. So now they are closing. So they are surpassed the 10 points and now closed 12 points. So they can expect down 15 points and 20 points here. So I will remove now that old stuff. I think we can finish for today. It's already 9 p.m. here.
Yes.
Yeah, so basically the house chart again. It's go a little bit slower than I was expecting those to do the analysis by bar by bar.
We are going to try to you already closed. Okay. I was going to say that we were going to try to hold the trade.
Yeah, it's also it even mentioned on the Albrook's, for example, the measured move gaps and all that stuff. They are good to have the expected level price to come, but it's very often that they are surpassed and basically continue. So it's always maybe keep in mind that level in order to take profit if it's starting to fail. The same like it happened here, yeah. But overall, it's better to have a runner rather than just blindly take profit here. I just took it because the trade
Yes, it was our
based,
target. Yes.
yeah, the trade was based on that setup, which is 2-1. Yeah, but as I said before, it was wedge double top, which is high probability setup. It was a good L2 entry, and it was more reasonable to hold it rather than exit at 2-1 and hold it for much longer and try to like have a runner, because that kind of setup they provide very big moves. Yeah, and overall it was very obvious, yeah, at that point for reversal, and it happened.
And look how so far how well it was respecting the channel from the higher time frame.
Yeah.
Good. So super nice. Thank you again. We can see if we can continue a little bit tomorrow. We stay in touch on Discord. Do you agree?
Yeah. I would want to finish this session, for example, because it's halfway down.
Perfect.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Ilga. See you tomorrow.
Yeah, no problem. See you tomorrow. Yeah.
Bye bye.
Have a good night. Bye.
You too. Bye bye.